Great, and I appreciate it. Everybody in the family is healthy and and pretty happy. No illness, and so it's good. Thank you for asking. I been careful about my mother. My mother's 88 years old, and she is in an assisted living facility, and so I've been concerned about her. We've actually she's isolated, so we've been calling her every day, because we can't go over and visit her. So that's been very interesting. I actually have a pregnant daughter-in-law that has asthma, and so we've been very careful about her contact and trying to make sure that she stays safe. Business-wise, I have about 40 people working for us, and we've had a few people come down with something, though not officially diagnosed as the virus, and they've been isolated at home. And thank goodness they're all getting better. They're healthy. They're back on the right side of that. And they were smart. They self-isolated, and so we did not have any impact in our agencies. So it's been healthy. It's been good. So I'm an insurer. I'll work for Allstate Insurance. We are an insurance agency considered an essential business. So we were asked to stay open by the government, and actually a special directive by the California Department of Insurance to remain open. The interesting thing, I feel a little bit blessed in our industry now, is that we can basically function and do everything we normally do still. Most of our customers were already interacting with us over the phone, over the internet, text messages, and so we're able to do all of our normal business as we have always done it. And in fact, it is actually forcing us to become even more in our business. There was a few of us that were still hanging on to using paper. And it's actually stopping the hanger-oners about paper. We're no longer using paper at all in our agency. Everything can be done electronically, and I think it's actually helping us move to a different future. So I think that's very interesting for us. First of all, it's great to have faith at a time like this. And one of the things that my faith gives me is an understanding that there are always going to be trials and sorrows and tribulations in the world, but in the end, that God's going to give us peace. And I do have that sense of peace right now. And I think it actually helps me helps me to make better decisions, that I'm calm, I'm collected, I have a peaceful heart. And I think that has picked up. One of the key things that for me is to be a good leader, not only for my business, but the people inside my business and my family, and to have that sense of peace, a positive energy. It's really been, I think it's very useful, and it's good leadership to have to be able to show those things right now. So two things I would kind of top of mind. One is that communication is more important now than ever. I'm actually talking to many people via Skype or other, more than I normally do. And I think one of so in that communication, I think you want to exhibit those types of things that they would carry forward in their lives, to stay productive, to stay focused, to have a plan, to be positive. And that would be the second thing is, as a leader, you have to be careful about all your inputs. I think that we have to stay up on the world, and we have to stay up on the news so we can make good decisions, that we're informed. But the other side, that can be a downer, right? I mean, that's a lot of negative information coming at you. So I think it's really important to have as a leader, to go out and find other influences, other messages that you can find that are positive, so that you can feed yourself, and you can actually give something away because you're being well fed during this time. Kind of share with you the people is that that the world is changing, and we've been through other things in it recently, like the 9/11, the stock market crash of 2008, and I think what that shows is our country is resilient, and our faith is resilient, and this also will pass and will come out well on the other side. People are still crashing. One of our clients came in yesterday, and he was a little shook up. He was in a 3-car accident, did not speak very good English, and so he wanted to physically come in and see us, which is very typical for people. And when he left, he was smiling when he left, because we were able to put him on the phone. have somebody speak to him in his native language, and he would just knew that it was going to be okay. And that's what people need right now, because it's people still, things still happen, right?